We are journeying to the great mother energy within and without. And that energy is universal. There are things that are very much dependent on layers of our internal workings, and then there are things that are universal, like love, like the divine father energy, like the divine Christ, monad, Krishna, Quetzalcoatl energy, and like the divine mother energy. Those things are universal. They can be felt in the same way by masses of people. But how your inner being defines that and visualizes it can look different for each individual. So, as we prepare, this feels really heavy, but in a very positive way. Very stimulating. There's something that needs to be given to the collective today, whoever is supposed to tap in. So as we prepare to go on this journey together, I want you to, if you can, close your eyes. If you can't, that's okay. Keep doing what you're doing, but I want you to focus your attention and your breath on your heart space. And as you're inhaling through your nose, I want you to inhale light energy, or feel that you are inhaling light energy into your heart. Hold it there. And as you exhale out of the nose, I want you to feel that energy expanding in your chest. This is our space of cosmic bliss, of magic, of alchemy. You can heal yourself from this space. And breath is a really great tool to utilize. In this space rests a temple that connects us to higher spaces. And as you get acquainted with that heart energy, I'd like for you now to focus on your tailbone, your root chakra. And from this space, I want you to breathe in. Breathe into the base of your spine. And as you exhale out of the nose, I want you to imagine a cord coming out of your tailbone and down into Gaia. So if you're sitting on a bed like I am, imagine that cord going through the bed, through the floor, through the foundation, all the way down into the soil. And what would be best is if you imagine that cord going all the way down to the core of the earth plane. And as you're doing this breathing pattern, I want you to feel the heartbeat of Gaia. Feel your connection with Mother Earth strengthening. Feel how you are held and protected in this space, how you are so infinitely loved. Now, when you feel ready, I would guide you to focus back on your heart space. And as you're breathing into the heart, I want you to imagine yourself or feel yourself pulling down light source energy through your crown, all the way through the third eye, the throat, and down into the heart. Feel that energy merging with the stream of Gaia. You can even imagine white light coming down from above and green Gaia energy coming up from Gaia, surrounding you in a bubble, surrounding you in light, in love. And I encourage you to practice this when you feel called, to really strengthen those bonds, especially with Gaia, Mother Earth, as this helps us ground and shoot into higher spaces. Now again, you don't have to have the visual element of it. You can feel this, you can know this. And as we move forward on this journey together, I'd like for you to imagine yourself, feel yourself somewhere on the plane of Gaia, Mother Earth. But it has to be outside. So in a meadow, on a mountain, in a forest. This can be a place that you know or a place that you don't recognize. You can change what you're wearing if you want. But I want you to analyze in this space, allow this reality to present itself to you. Do you hear running water coming from somewhere? Is there a path? Are there mountains in the distance? Or is it a forest, dark? Is it morning? And in this space, as you're exploring, you could still be sitting, you could still be just standing in the same spot, or you could be walking around. There could be something that's leading you somewhere, an animal. I want you to know in this space there's a tree somewhere. This tree can appear in front of you. You can know where this tree is. And it's a unique tree. That's specific just to you. I want you to go find that tree and stand in front of it. This tree is a living, breathing extension of your internal forces. This tree is a living extension of your lives, of your divine feminine force within. This would be connected to your crown, your third eye, and your sacral chakras, all around receiving. Now, if you feel called, I would recommend that you hug this tree, that you name this tree, or that it tells you its name. If you feel called, you can decorate this tree, dance around the tree. But I want you to honor this tree in some way, as it is just a reflection of the layers of your divine feminine aspects within. This tree wants to invite you into its space. So I want you to know, visualize, feel that this tree is opening its base, or there could be a door that presents itself, and it's inviting you inside. And I want you to step inside of the tree when you feel ready. I want you to observe how it is that you are feeling, what it is that you are experiencing. This is a blessing of grounding, of experiencing a force of energy that is very connected to the beacon of creation. At any point in time, you can return to this same space in meditation before you go to bed, in the morning, or when you feel low, or you need grounding. This tree is your aspect of self that can assist with that process of grounding and also connecting you to higher states of being. Some of you could be submerged underneath the soil of the tree. connected to its roots. Some of you could be resting in a giant tree space. This is unique to you. You could be experiencing certain things or receiving certain energies there. But I want you to know this tree is a gateway to somewhere much higher that we are going today. So there's something that the tree needs to give you, or this land needs to give you, to prepare for that journey. For each of you, it will be different. So over the next period of time, I want you to focus your breath on your heart and receive whatever this is that you are being given. This can be a tool, a gem, a hug, whatever it is. Now in this tree space, we're inside the tree. I want you to look up, or know that you are looking up, and notice that the tree is opening up its center at the top. And you're starting to see the sky as it continues to spread and it moves its branches out of the way. You can see the sky, but this sky looks a little bit different. It's a night sky with stars speckled throughout. There's no moon in sight. It's a new moon. And there's something mystical about the air. From the center of the tree, there's a specific area of the star system that is calling your name. That's where we are supposed to go. The Divine Mother womb space, the center of our galaxy, is calling your name. And I'm just now remembering that we pulled the Hermit card at the beginning of this reading, which is Virgo, and the Divine Mother center of this galaxy is in the Virgo cluster. That is where we are going. Now from this space, I'm going to allow your inner being to lead the way, but I am going to recommend that some of you, if you feel guided, leave the layer of your body behind. Imagine yourself, a light body version of self, coming out of this body that we have in the tree. Or you can imagine shooting off into the stars, or a dragon, a unicorn guide presenting itself. If you do have a guide that presents itself, this is really important. If you feel the presence of a dragon or unicorn, or you have wings that you see, this is important. Take note of that. We'll talk about that later. But I want you to begin the journey to the star system. And know that in this space, all you have to do is will yourself there to arrive. Some of you, it'll be very quick. Others of you, it might be a journey, but a beautiful journey. If you find yourself feeling a little bit ungrounded in this space or having a hard time, I advise you to just focus your breath on your heart space. Again, focus on your breathing. Any thoughts that you have are beautiful, but we want to be sure that our stream of thought is focused. Now, many of you are going to another world. Some of you could be resting on a star or landing on a star, landing on a different world, or you could just be resting in the cosmos. Now at this time, I want you to know, visualize, feel a presence that is surrounding you. And I want you to place your hands, if you can, on your navel, right below your belly button. And you can do this in the vision or in real life. This is the seat of your womb. We have moved through Gaia's womb. We have moved through your own cosmic womb, and we are now heading into a space of the galactic or cosmic womb. Now, some of you, it may be difficult to kind of visually see or feel certain things, as this is a very high space. So pull down what you can. But now I am opening the space for you to directly connect with Divine Source, specifically the center of the cosmic womb space in this Milky Way galaxy. The blackness that surrounds all, the nothing, the everything. It may help or be healing for some of you to imagine yourself as a fetus growing in the womb, being reborn. There could be messages that you need to receive at this time from the Divine Mother. Or you may just want to explore this space, whatever it presents itself as. I want each of you to become very familiar with the energy of the Divine Feminine, the power behind our own inner creation matrix, or mother. This is very interesting, but there's a very vibrant energy that is guiding me to encourage most of you, or all of you if you feel called, to imagine your hair. Whether you're bald, you have braids, locks, your hair is down, it's up, to imagine your hair being lit up with this white light, to feel it occurring. There's some sort of blessing surrounding the hair, the antenna, our extension to Source. I feel that some of you are exploring right now, and some of you are just resting in a space. When you have a moment, I would also encourage you to focus your breathing on your womb, or visualize a red rose growing in your womb space. Despite masculinity, femininity, identity, this would be around your navel, right below your belly button. And as you breathe in, feel the rose growing. And as you exhale, feel the petals opening up and expanding. Inhale, the rose is kind of closing, but it's growing. And exhale, the rose is opening its petals. Do this for as long as you like. This is another tool that you can utilize if you're desiring to really heal your womb space. If you have a partner, this is a really good exercise to do together, spine to spine. Now I'm feeling that it is time for us to kind of close out this sphere, but this is available to you every single day. In the far distance, many of you can feel, see, or know that your tree is calling you back. So it's time to go back to that place in nature where your special tree of creative extension is waiting for you. And I have a feeling some of you are going to beam back quite quickly. If you have to say goodbye to any energies, feel free to do so. If you need to close out with the cosmic womb space. And as we enter back into our tree space, it's now time to thank our tree. You can kiss the inside or give it a hug. Blow sacred healing energy. It's now time to exit the tree back onto the land. Always give your tree a hug. This is an aspect of yourself that will receive that healing. You could connect this space also with your spine. And I want you to bring your attention to your tailbone, your root chakra. From that space, become aware of the cord that leads into another land, into Gaia. As we ground our field, it's time to return home. I'd like for you to will yourself back into your body. Take a deep breath into your heart. Wiggle your fingers and toes if you were meditating, sitting, laying down. Just move your body, stretch. And when you feel called, open your eyes. Allow yourself to reflect. If you need to,